Welcome to the Emperor Snowman. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. If you're returning, thanks for the support. In tonight's video, we're going to be discussing how Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 1 just canonized 14 Jedi from Star Wars Legends. The finale of Obi-Wan Kenobi was recently released on Disney+, wrapping up Deborah Chow's addition to the world of Star Wars. Even though Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, and Moses Ingram were the headline actors for the series, others such as Vivien Blair, Jimmy Smits, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. also made their mark in the galaxy far, far away. The main focus of Obi-Wan Kenobi was to tell the story of the broken-down Jedi Master after the events of Revenge of the Sith. He was tasked with going out on a mission to rescue Princess Leia after she had been taken captive by the Third Sister Inquisitor. This led to Obi-Wan meeting face-to-face with his former padawan, Darth Vader, for the first time since their duel on Mustafar. While there is a massive amount of content in the Star Wars canon, there are even more stories than what is considered legends. This area of the franchise is what was the expanded universe and is the home of every project that isn't canon. Every now and then, a project within canon will contain an Easter egg or reference to a character or an event from Legends, and Obi-Wan Kenobi is the latest to join the list. In Part 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jabba is conferred to be the base operations for the network called the Path. The initiative's sole goal is to find Jedi that are on the run from the Empire and offer them a passageway to safety. When Obi-Wan is walking around inside the base, he sees a box of lightsabers and a Jedi cloak. He also notices that there are Arabic carvings on the wall. It turns out that many of these carvings weren't phrases or words, but actual names of real Jedi from different projects across Star Wars. Viewers would expect most of the names to be from characters that made brief appearances in the prequels or the Clone Wars, but most of them actually come from Legends. In total, there are only 2 character names that are already established in canon, and 14 names that come from a variety of different projects throughout Legends. This is important because, even though they don't appear on screen, they are now officially canon. The first 2 characters' names that appear are actually from the Jedi Fallen Order video game. Eno Cordova, who is the Jedi Master that guides Cal Kestis on his journey to find a holocron. Sari Junda is also carved into the stone, and Fallen Order players will remember her as one of Cal's allies who used to be a Jedi prior to Order 66. She was the padawan of Eno, which suggests that they worked together even after the fall of the Jedi Order. Eno and Sari are the only 2 names that appear from a canon project. The other 14 are strictly from video games, novels, or comic books that are in Legends territory. The first Legends name is one that many Star Wars fans will recognize, Ram Kata. Master Kata was one of the main characters in The Force Unleashed, a video game set during the rise of the Empire between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. The next character to appear in Obi-Wan Kenobi is Fable Aston. She comes from a short story titled Earl Coing, which was released in Star Wars Adventure Journal 8. Fable was a Jedi who grew up during the rise of the Empire. She fought for the Rebel Alliance even though she was trained by an Inquisitor named Adalaric Cessius Brandel. Corwin Shelvey's name can also be seen etched into the wall. Corwin was a Jedi who spent most of his time on the run from the Empire. He also appears in a short story titled Dark Vendetta, where he and his master, Darwin Arcanian, try to escape the Empire while they are on Coruscant. Another Order 66 survivor that was apparently aided by members of the Path is Drun Carnwick, who was a Force-sensitive character that eventually completed his training to become a Jedi in the Galaxy Guide's 6th source book. The next word from the wall translates to Q. While that doesn't give much away, it could be referring to a Jedi named Q Ron from the video game Star Trek Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Ron actually has quite a bit of lore attached to his name. As apprentice of Yoda, he worked hard to evade the Empire after Order 66. Later in his life, Q was able to find Yoda, given the rank of Jedi Master, and even taught how to become a Force Ghost. Djinn Altus is the next name that was seen on the wall. Djinn appeared in a novel titled Star Wars The Clone Wars, No Prisoners, and actually didn't hold the same beliefs and values of the Jedi Order. This led to him creating his own faction called the Altesian Jedi. This group didn't oppose the original order, and they still aided the Republic. They just didn't believe in the strict law that forbade attachment and the rule of how many apprentices a master could have. Star Wars Galaxies was a video game released in 2003. Its expansion pack titled Jump to Lightspeed introduced players to a Jedi named Tiberius Anderlock. He was a member of the Jedi Order and a skilled pilot, but he was killed somewhere in the Dathomir system 1 year after the Battle of Yavin. Valen Halcyon was a Jedi whose first appearance was in the Timothy Zahn novella Side Trip. He also appears in the novel X-Wing, The Krytos Trap, and, like all of the other characters previously mentioned, was able to escape from the Empire after Revenge of the Sith. Nikos Mar's name is also carved into the wall, and he was a Force-sensitive character that was constantly on the run from Emperor Palpatine and the Empire. After Luke Skywalker opened his Jedi Academy on Yavin 4, Nikos became a member but died because of an illness. Barbara Hambly's 1995 novel, Children of the Jedi, introduced fans to Rogonda Ismarine, who was a female Jedi that escaped during the Jedi Purge. She was eventually captured by the Empire, however, and worked her way up the ranks until she became a powerful user of the dark side and a member of the Emperor's Hand, a group of dark side users who specialized in top secret missions for Palpatine. The wall also contained the names of 3 characters that are closely tied to each other: Logan, Ikria, and Zonder. These 3 members of the Jedi Order appeared in a web strip titled Reversal of Fortune, where they had to witness Order 66 take place on the planet of Felucia. All 3 survived and went back to Coruscant, but after fighting in the criminal underworld, they came face to face with Darth Vader, which led to the death of Zonder. The last marking on the wall translates to Henry. This is likely just the name of a crew member that worked on Obi-Wan Kenobi instead of an actual reference to a Legends character. When Disney acquired the rights to Lucasfilm, it made everything in the expanded universe non-canon and put it under a category called Legends. Some content within this realm is extremely popular with fans of the franchise. One of the most notable areas of Legends that is a large portion of the fan base is familiar with is the video game Knights of the Old Republic, which is currently in the process of being remade for next-gen consoles. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.
You have failed me for the last time.